Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Cowboys. Coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. Fielded right around the 8th. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 26-yard line.
Run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Heineke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Sam Martin on to kick it away. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. across the formation left. They'll try it now with Swift. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Second and 3. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs make it their first down attempt at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Kansas City.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. So
after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Heineke to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. In motion, the tight end. From the 41, Heineke. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Heineke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a second down throw for Heineke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Cowboys 14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their play.
And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle by Saban Collins. No gain on the play. Third down and 4.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got some space here. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, that's how you convert on third down. Not only do they pick up the first, but they got a lot of extra yardage with it.
And I saw a defense that was absolutely out of sync. They didn't expect that play call at all. And it allowed the offense to actually get great blocking angles against them and allowed the back to just rumble and rumble and rumble. And as you said, tacked on big yardage at the end.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go, set. Hey,
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 52 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. And I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Third and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nicole Hardman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you'll love it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs, and the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, you throw the pick, not good at all.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bunker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And boy, is he close. There. No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Heineke. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, that should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feed? They say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Cowboys will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Nice report by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Heineke. His throw incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL-caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Bass on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best.